Hi all. In this video I am going to teach you noun pronoun agreement. As we all know, subject verb agreement is very much important in framing sentences. Likewise, this noun pronoun agreement is also very much important in framing grammatically correct sentences. So what is this agreement between a noun and a pronoun in a statement? First we will see what is pronoun. A pronoun is the parts of speech that substitutes for noun or noun phrase or another pronoun and designates person or things asked for. So, pronouns are words that we are using to substitute in the place of noun to refer more than one time. Pronouns, we can classify this pronoun as subject pronoun, object pronoun and possessive pronoun. Noun is not only coming in the beginning of the sentence, noun can come in the middle of the sentence as well as at the last of the sentence, right, at the end of the sentence. Okay, so those nouns are substituted by pronouns, right. So subject pronoun, it takes, this substitutes the noun in the place of subject, in the middle place, in the beginning place, right. So what are these pronouns? I, you, he, she, it, we, they. These are all the pronouns that substitute the noun in the subject place, which means in the beginning of the sentence, right. Next pronoun is object pronoun. It takes the place of an object word. If a noun which is in the object place, that is to be substituted by this object pronoun. So what are those object pronouns? Me, you, him, her, it, us, them. So these are the object pronoun. And then possessive pronoun. We are owning something. This is yours, that is mine. So we are possessing something. At that time we are using this possessive pronoun. It takes the place of a possessive word. My, mine, your, yours, his, hers, its, our, ours, their. So all these are possessive pronoun. There are singular and plural pronouns. What are the singular pronouns? See, he, she, it, him, her, it, his, hers, its, himself, herself, itself. All these are singular pronouns. They, them, their, theirs, themselves. All these are plural pronouns, right? While you are substituting a singular noun, go for singular pronouns. While you are substituting the plural nouns, go for plural pronouns. Okay, let's go for the agreement. So what is that agreement between this noun and pronoun, right? Okay, a pronoun must agree with the noun in the sentence. The pronoun that is going to substitute a noun, right? That noun has to be agree with this pronoun, right? And that noun is called antecedent. The noun a pronoun is going to substitute. We are going to substitute a noun with a pronoun. That noun is called antecedent. The antecedent is the noun being replaced or the pronoun referred to. A noun is going to be replaced by a pronoun. That noun is called the antecedent for the particular pronoun which is going to replace. Okay, here see the first statement. Ram bought a bike and now he cannot drive it. Here Ram is a noun which is in the subject place. Bike is a noun which is in the object place, and we are going to substitute these two with pronoun. See, and now he cannot drive it. He is a substitution of Ram. Okay, then Ram is the antecedent for he, and cannot drive it. It is the pronoun for bike. So that bike noun is the antecedent for the pronoun it. Okay. Every pronoun like this, every pronoun must agree with the noun which is going to, as the pronoun is going to substitute. That noun should agree with the pronoun with numbers, gender and person. What is that numbers, gender and person? I already told you. Number in the sense, if the noun is singular, go for singular pronoun. If the noun is plural, go for plural pronoun. And what is that gender? Gender is nothing but if the noun is feminine, go for feminine. If that noun is masculine, go for masculine pronoun. If the noun is neuter, go for neuter pronoun. Okay, what is that next? Number agreement. I already told you number, gender and person agreements should be there between the noun and the pronoun in the statement. Okay, number refers to whether a pronoun or noun is singular or plural. I already told you if the noun is singular, go for singular pronoun to substitute the noun, right? Ram bought a bike and now he cannot drive it. Ram singular, so we are using the same singular. He Bike singular, so we are using the same singular pronoun it. So it, the singular pronoun, substitutes for bike, and he, the singular pronoun, substituted for Ram. Okay. See this next statement. Passengers. Passengers must show their photo identification cards to the ticket agent. Here the noun in the subject place, the noun is plural, passengers. So we are using the plural pronoun their. Their is the plural pronoun which is to be substituted for passengers. Right. Let's go for the gender agreement. What is a gender agreement? I already told you. Gender refers to whether a pronoun or noun is masculine, feminine or neuter. If the noun is masculine, go for masculine pronoun. If the noun is feminine, go for feminine pronoun. If the noun is neuter, go for neuter pronoun. Right. See the first statement. Jane wants to go out with her friends. Right. Her is the feminine singular which is to be substituted for the Jane feminine singular. Right. Okay. Will John tell us about his course? Will John tell us about his course? So that his pronoun masculine singular has to be substituted for the John masculine singular now. Next, third statement. Justin presented proper identification before he was permitted to board the plane. Before he was permitted, Justin presented proper identification. So that he pronoun, singular masculine pronoun was used to substitute Justin. Justin is the noun, singular masculine noun. Right. Okay. Our staff members completed their software training today. So here the noun is plural. Staff members plural, and staff members either can be men or women. So we are using their. There is a neuter which we can easily use for men or women, and it is plural also. So we are using this plural. Staff member is a plural antecedent. For that we are using this plural pronoun their. Okay. The next is, let's see this statements also. Fifth one. Each student is responsible for getting his or her ID card. We cannot say their ID card, his or her ID card, because each and every individual we are representing here. Students, there may be men and women. So we are using his and her. Both here is preferred. Next, the university, it is a neuter. We cannot claim university of feminine or masculine. It is a neuter. So its we are using. The university has changed its regulation. So university here is a singular neuter antecedent. So its, the pronoun its is used here. Right. Okay. Person agreement. Person agreement is nothing but if the noun is first person, go for first person pronouns. If it is second person, go for second person pronoun, and if it is third person, go for third person pronoun. So what is this first person, second person and third person? First person is nothing but I and we. Who is doing the work? The person is writing, that is I and we. Second, the person is written to, for somebody we are writing that, in the sense that person is the second person. And the third person, the person written about somebody we are writing, that person is third person. That is he, she, it and they. Okay, see the statement, first statement. I hate to proofread my paper because proofreading is such a boring thing for you to do. What is that? You to do. I don't like to proofread. It is boring for you. That is a wrong statement. If the first person is writing the statement, the first person has to be substituted only with the first person pronoun. So see the next statement. I hate to proofread my paper because proofreading is such a boring thing, obviously, for me to do. It's not you, because I is the first person. So we have to use first person pronoun me. See the next statement. When a person turns 30, your perspective on life changes in many ways. Why a person? Some person turns to 30. Why your perspective has to change? So there is a problem in the statement. So what is the right statement? When a person, a third person, when a person turns 30, his or her perspective on life changes in many ways. So if the noun is in the first person, go for first person. If the noun is in the second person, go for second person pronoun. If the noun is in the third person, go for third person pronoun. See here, there are some pronouns only we can take for singular. See there, another, anybody, anyone, anything, each, either, everybody, everything. See, such words everybody, everything are sounds like plural, but it is singular. Neither, much, little, nobody, nothing, no one, someone, somebody, something, no one, none again. Right. All these words are pronouns which is to be taken only singular. And there are some pronouns which is to be taken only as plural. We will see the example for this singular pronouns. Someone left his or her lights on. Someone, somebody, someone left his or her lights on, not their lights on, his or her lights on. Anyone knows the story of the town. Knows, obviously we are using for singular, right? S we are using, that knows, the verb we are using, the singular verb. So anyone is the singular subject, that has to be taken as singular pronoun. Okay, and then nobody wants his or her name slandered. It is not their name slandered, it is his or her name slandered. Why? Because nobody is the pronoun, singular pronoun. Each of the participants wants to be on the team. Here the subject is not participants, each. Among the participants, each and everybody individually. So each wants to be on the team. So here that each pronoun is singular. Neither of the men looks as if he wanted the job. Neither of the men looks as if they will not come. It is wrong. If he wanted the job, that he is the substitution for neither, right? Neither here is the singular pronoun. So these are the singular pronoun which always comes if you are substituting the same pronoun. I already told you pronoun can be substituted for another pronoun, right? So if you are substituting these pronoun with another pronoun, that has to be in a singular form because these pronouns are singular pronouns, right? So the next one, these are the indefinite pronouns which we have to take as a plural form. Both, few, many, others, several. These are the pronouns which has to be taken as a plural, right? Plural form. See the example. The few who completed their assignments left early. The few who completed their assignments. The few is a group of students, right? Group who completed their assignments left early. The police asked both witnesses if they saw the accident. It's not he saw the accident, they saw the accident. Several students expressed their interest in attending the courses. Several students, the group of students expressed their interest in attending the course. So all these pronouns has to be substituted with plural pronouns, so because all these are plural indefinite pronouns. Okay. See, there are some pronouns still we cannot confirm with singular or plural with the same words. With the usage only we can confirm whether the statement, whether the subject, whether the pronoun is singular or plural. So those pronouns can be singular or plural depending upon the usage, depending upon the context. See the first one, all of the gas is gone. So here all of the gas is gone. You see the subject, here the subject is gas. So gas is gone. Gas is the uncountable. We have to go for singular for uncountable, obviously. So here we are using is. All of the children, the same all used in the first statement also, but we have written is singular verb. Here we are using are as plural. Why this plural? Why? Because the subject here along with the all is children. Children is the plural subject. So we are using are here plural. So that all, the second all has to take as the plural pronoun. Okay, next one is any. Any of the jewelry is yours. So any among the jewelries is anything is yours, anyone is yours. So that any in the first statement is singular pronoun. Then by saying same any in the next statement, see any of my cousins. So this any is plural. Why? Because cousins, among the cousins, right? Or right for the part, right for the part. So here that any in the first statement means for singular and any in the second statement means for plural. Why? Because you have to see this on the basis of the subject used nearby it. The first subject is jewelry singular, so we are using is. The second subject is cousins, plural. So we are taking this any as the plural pronoun. See the next one, more. More of the plot is revealed in Act 3. More of the, not plots, plot, the subject comes along with the more is plot, singular. So we are going for the singular verb is. So the more in the first sentence to be taken as singular pronoun. The same more in the second statement. More of our plans are going towards getting him here. So more of our plans are. Our plans, obviously the plans as a subject comes along with the more, plural subject. So we are taking plural verb obviously at the time that more comes in the second statement along with the plural subject is plural pronoun. More is the plural pronoun in the second statement. Okay. Most of the cake was gone when I got home. So most of the cake was gone. Cake, here the subject comes along with that most is singular. So the most in the first statement is obviously singular pronoun. See the next. Most of the cookies, here the cookies, the subject is plural. Obviously the most is plural in the second statement. Next. None of material was covered in the test review. So material is the singular, was covered. So here the none in the first statement is singular. So we have used was covered in the test review. See the next. None of the students, obviously the subject comes along with this is plural. So students is the plural subject comes along with that none. So obviously the none is plural. Plural pronoun, right? Students were happy about that. Okay. Some of the fault was the teachers for being disorganized. Some of the faults, not faults. If that is faults, go for the some is the plural, but it is only fault. The subject comes along with the some is singular. So obviously the some is a singular pronoun. Go for the second statement. Some of the students were so angry. Some of the students, that students is the subject, comes along with the some, right? So students is a plural subject obviously. That some in the second statement comes along with the student is the students is the plural pronoun. So this is how you have to identify whether the same word may come as singular and plural. You have to identify with these subjects in the place and the usage in the sentence. Okay, using either or, neither nor, and not only but also. So when we are using pronouns with these contexts, how we have to take, which noun has to be taken here. Okay, either Sarah or her students will bring their materials. Why their materials? Why? Because the subject has to be taken as near to the verb. So if there is two subject in the statement, with either or, neither nor, not only but also, the subject near to the verb is to be taken for consideration, and that subject is to be changed as pronoun. Okay. So either Sarah or her students will bring. Here the verb is will bring, near to the verb, the subject is students, students is plural. So we have written plural pronoun, their materials. The same statement, either the students or Sarah will bring her material. Why? Because will bring is the verb, the subject near to the verb is Sarah, singular. So we have used her, the singular pronoun. Okay. Go for the next statement, third statement. Neither the woman nor the men will do their duty, because men is the plural. So their duty. Men is near to the verb will. So we have taken that men as a subject. So we have changed that men as pronoun there. So neither the men nor the woman will do her duty. Woman is the singular, right? Women, woman. Woman is the singular. So obviously woman is near to will verb. So we are substituting that woman with her, singular pronoun. So like that you have to fix. Alright. So collective nouns are singular or plural depending on the context. Some collective nouns may come as singular and some collective nouns may come as plural according to the usage. If those collective nouns acts in a unit, you can take it as a singular. If that collective nouns, everybody in that collective noun acting individually, that collective noun has to be taken as plural. If all members are acting as one unit, treat the collective noun as singular and use a singular pronoun or verb. If, however, all members are acting individually, then the noun take the noun as plural and use the plural pronoun or verb. Okay. See here, collective nouns are singular or plural. Here, the team celebrated its victory. So, on the team they are celebrating its victory. It is only one act by the entire team. So, they are acting as a one unit. So, we have used its victory. But here, the team received their medals. So, medals is a plural and went home happily. Here, the team received their medals. Why we are using their in the sense the team, each and everybody individually, every individual in the team receiving their own medals and going home. So, we are using their, plural there. Okay. The class is meeting in its scheduled room today. The entire class is doing and acting as the same unit. So, we have used its. The class must work in their assignments tomorrow. Assignments, the subject is plural. So, each and every student in the class are working for their own assignment, right? So, that is an individual activity. So, the class must work in their assignments tomorrow, right? So, the same, the union can do only as much as its members allow, singular obviously. This is the army and it is a fine organization. My family are fighting among themselves. Why we are using themselves in the family in the sense each and everybody in their family are working between them, among them. So, it is not a same unit, it is individual act. So, we have used that themselves, plural. Okay, this is how we have to decide whether a collective noun is singular or plural according to the usage, according to the members, whether the entire members of the group, entire members of the collective noun, the team is working as a unit, or each and every member in that unit, in that team, in the collective noun, whether they are working individually. We have to decide with this. Okay. Let's go for the activity. That is how these are the agreements between noun and the pronoun. First one is number agreement. If the noun is singular, go for singular pronoun. If the noun is plural, go for plural pronoun. And second one is gender. If the noun is masculine, go for masculine pronoun. If the noun is feminine, go for feminine. If the noun is neuter, go for neuter pronoun. And then third one is person agreement. If it is first person, go for first person pronoun. If the noun is second person, go for second person pronoun. If the noun is third person, obviously go for third person pronoun. See the activity here. Okay. Choose the right answer in the following. Not only my brothers, but also mom loves to eat omelets with ketchup. There, here, his, its. So, already I taught you using either or, neither nor, not only but also. At the time, I already told you at the time, if two subjects are coming, the subjects connected with either or, neither nor, not only but also, the subject near to the verb has to be taken. So, here the subject near to the verb loves is mom. Mom is a singular subject. So, here what we have to take, that to feminine singular, right. So, the pronoun we have to choose here is her. Not only my brothers, but also mom loves to eat her omelets with ketchup. Next activity. Either of these thick books by respected authors will have the answer to your research question in dash many pages. So, either is indefinite pronoun, singular indefinite pronoun, right. Among these book, any book, either book, obviously that is a singular. So, we should go for its many pages. Either of these thick books by respected authors will have the answer to your research questions in its many pages. Each of those worried students is wondering how to answer effectively on dash pronoun agreement quiz. So, each of those worried students, among those students, every individual, right? Obviously it is singular, individual activity, obviously it is singular. So, we should go for singular pronoun, his or her. Each of those worried students is wondering how to answer effectively on his or her pronoun agreement quiz. We cannot go for only her, students may be men, right? So, his or her pronoun agreement quiz. Okay, fourth one. Sam is starving and his friends have just ordered their meals. Despite Sam's hunger, neither of them will pay. Despite Sam's hunger, neither of them will pay for share in the meal. So, Sam is starving and his friends have just ordered their meals. Despite Sam's hunger, neither of them, neither Sam, his friends, neither of them, neither of his friends will pay for share in the meal. So, neither, we should take nearer to it. So, obviously neither is the singular statement and two subjects are there connected with neither, Sam and their friends. So, obviously you should take his friends plural. So, their, because it's the plural subjects, you should go for plural pronoun their. So, neither of them will pay for their share in the meal. Okay. The girls and their professor sweated in the hot classroom. Each of them wondered why dash had decided to go to the summer school. So, it is a little logical question you have to answer. The girls and their professor sweated in the hot classroom. Each one of them wondered why dash had decided to go to summer school. Here, the professors will not worry about coming to the summer school, obviously the girls do, right. So, each of them, each one of them, here the them is not included with professor, only the girls. So, each of the girls wondered why she had decided to go to the summer school. So, because each among the girls, each and everybody, it is a singular, right. So, obviously singular comes with singular pronoun she. Each one of them wondered why she had decided to go to the summer school. So, this is what noun pronoun agreement in English grammar, keep that in mind. If you are writing any statement, confirm whether this noun and pronoun agrees with each other in number, gender, percent. So, then you can make a grammatically correct and perfect sentence. So, if you have any doubt, comment below, let me clarify it. Thank you.